Welcome to Guided Meditations by Tani. Meet your spirit guides. This meditation is perfect if you are interested in knowing who your spirit guides are and if you are interested in connecting with them more. This meditation will make it clear to your spirit guides that you are wanting to connect and know more about them and become closer to them and get guidance from them more frequently. Spirit works in mysterious ways, so if today you do not get a clear message and you don't get a clear idea of who your spirit guides are, no worries. Sometimes our mind can be too hyper-focused or too determined, and our ego and our personality can get in the way. So no worries, do not worry about it. Spirit can give you the message at a later day, another time, later in the week or the next coming weeks, and they can use it in ways that your conscious, your ego mind can understand. Like, for example, keep your eyes open for signs and synchronicities. Possibly you will see an advertisement or you will hear a song and it reminds you of an ascended master, a spirit animal, or a popular spirit guide that you've heard of, like possibly an archangel. So try to keep your ears and eyes open in the next coming days and weeks for any of those signs that give you that gut feeling, or that feeling that possibly that is an indication that that is one of your spirit guides. And usually we have more than one, but often we have one main spirit guide. So if you are ready, I invite you to get into a comfortable position, laying down or sitting up, and letting go of any distractions, letting go of any thoughts or issues that have come up during the day. You can set those down, you can pick them up later. We're just going to set them aside for now. And I invite you to close your eyes and take a deep breath in and let it all out. And 2 more deep breaths in and let it all out. Last deep breath in and let it all out. And today we are going to take an elevator down to floor number 5. So I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And by the time I reach number 5, the elevator doors will open and we will have reached our destination. And we're going to start at 1, going down to floor 2. Now we are at floor 3. We have now arrived at floor 4. And we're about to reach our final floor, floor 5. We have reached floor 5 and the elevator doors are opening, and there is a curtain of what look like white water droplets. These are energy droplets that are clearing our energy, clearing ourselves of any negative energy or stuck energy, any energy that is no longer serving us, as we walk through the waterfall curtain of white light energy droplets. Now our energy is cleared and we find ourselves on this mountainscape. We are on the side of a mountain, And above us, the mountain goes up very high. And below us, the mountain descends to a river. So we are somewhere in between the top and the base of the mountain. And this area is very lush, very green. There are a lot of trees, large trees. There is a lot of grass and moss and plants and foliage. There are large boulders. And the weather, the air is very comfortable. It is not too cold and not too hot. And where we are, there just happens to be a trickle of water coming from higher above the mountain. This area has just a trickle of water coming down the rocks next to us, and they continue down past us closer to the river. All this water is going down to the river. So we can hear the lovely sounds of the water dropping on the rock next to us. It's a nice tinkling sound. It is a nice percussion, very light, very soft, very soothing. And the rocks that have the water falling down on them are covered in moss. It's this green, lush moss. And the air and this area, it all feels very vibrant, very alive, very green, very verdant. So we take a nice deep breath in of this fresh, verdant air. And we let it all out. And it feels so good in our lungs. It feels so crisp and fresh. So we take another deep breath in, and this time we smell a scent of lavender on the air. And it's a sweet, flowery scent that is very calming. We feel so calm in this space. And as we are standing here next to the water, feeling the calming rhythm of the water falling down these moss-covered rocks, smelling the fresh air, an animal approaches us, and it's very curious about us. It looks at us and it tilts its head, and it keeps looking. And it wants to get a little bit closer, so it takes another 2 steps closer to us. Now ask yourself, what does this animal look like? What is the feeling you get when this animal is next to you? Does this animal feel like a very aggressive animal? Does it feel like a soft animal? Does it feel like a predator? Does it feel like prey? Does this animal feel very confident or very timid and shy? Now ask this spirit animal, what is your name? You might get a response, you might not, and that's perfectly fine. Just ask and see what comes. You can also ask it, what kind of spirit animal are you? And see what you hear. See what you feel, see what you sense. And then ask the spirit animal, do you have a message for me now? And then tell the spirit animal, thank you, thank you, thank you. The animal bows its head in thanks and walks away very calmly. And hopefully we will see that animal, that spirit animal, again soon. Next, you see a trail that is a dirt path that is filled with rocks and boulders that make it easy to walk on. And this dirt path goes to the right. So you turn to the right and you start walking down this dirt/rock path. And it's very comfortable, but you do hear your footsteps on the ground as they hit the ground. It's thud, 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 thud. You hear yourself walking down the path alongside this beautiful, verdant green mountain. And it becomes very rhythmic, lulling, calming, soft. It almost matches your heartbeat as you continue to walk down this path. And now you come to a bonfire that is well contained by large rocks and boulders, and it is a beautiful, bright fire in a circle with this huge orange dancing flame. You walk a little bit closer and you start to feel the heat of this fire. And your eyes cannot leave watching the flame dance around. It's very mesmerizing and rhythmic and calming. And you keep watching this flame and you start to see images and shapes revealing themselves in the flame. And you say, Spirit Guide, please reveal yourself to me in this flame. And you just watch and see what shapes are forming. Do you see a female shape, a male shape, a tall figure, a small figure? Do you see an angel with wings? Do you see another spirit animal? What do you see in the flames? What do you feel when you look at the flames? You can ask the flame, Spirit Guide, please tell me your name. There is no wrong way to do this. You only have to use your intention to get more clarity. You can next ask, Spirit Guide, who are you? Spirit Guide, how can you help me in this now moment? You can also ask, Spirit Guide, what message do you have for me now? Spirit Guide, how will I know you are around me? Will I feel a pressure on the top of my head? Will I feel a pressure on my left ear? Will I feel a pressure on my right shoulder, my left foot, my right hand? Try to get a feeling for where you should expect to feel pressure when this spirit guide is trying to connect with you. Now let's thank our spirit guides for connecting with us. Thank you, Spirit Guide, for connecting with me. I look forward to growing a stronger relationship with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we will turn away from the fire and walk back towards where we came from, down this dirt boulder-filled path. And as we are walking, we can see that there is magically a doorway on the left, and it is a doorway freestanding magically here on this mountainside. And this wooden doorway is only 2 steps away, and we instinctively realize that this is a shortcut back to our body. So we walk 2 steps to the door. 1, 2. We turn the doorknob, we open the door, and we step through the doorway. And when I count to 3, we will be back in our bodies, in our rooms. 1, 2, 3. Take a deep breath in and let it all out. Take your time, relax here, or start to wiggle your toes and gently, slowly open your eyes and go about your day. Feel free to come back again and again to meet more of your spirit guides and to receive more messages and to develop a closer relationship with them. Connecting with spirit is like a muscle. The more we do it, the stronger we are at it. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, spirit guides, for connecting with us. I'm sending you all love. Thank you, thank you, thank you.